first off, I just wanted to share with you guys what we've been working on, why we're doing this, and you'll see, hopefully you can see my screen now, but we are launching a mobile app today called Unicity Go. And this mobile app is meant to be a complement to Office and really just a mobile tool for all of you to use while you're out and about, while you're working. And we want to help you stay in contact with your customers, with your partners in the most timely manner possible. Keep up with those customer relations as best you can. So we have a QR code here. You're welcome to scan that QR code. It will take you to the App Store or to the Google Play Store to download the app. Whether you're on Apple or Google or a Android device, it should direct you to the correct store. Or you can go into the App Store and search for Unicity Go and be able to download the app. So before I jump into a demo, I want to share a couple of things with you. So to start off, this mobile app right now is available to all distributors in the Americas. So whether you're in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, or somewhere else, you should have access to download this app. The app is still in beta, so we're still early on. We don't have, we have a lot of new features that are coming in the future and coming soon. So the basic functionality right now, we believe it is valuable enough that we need to share it with you. And we've been testing with about 180 distributors so far and had great feedback from them about how valuable this has been. And they see the light to the future of what features are coming and how much this is improving their workflow and helping them to be more efficient. So right now, the app is only available in English and Spanish. We'll be adding more languages as we get further into this year. And to log in, you're going to use your same Unicity credentials that you use to log into Shop or to Office. And again, it's only for distributors. So if a member tries to log in to this app, they're going to get a notice that says, hey, you're another Unicity distributor. And I think we may send them over to the shop. So one of the big things I want to point out is that push notifications are a really valuable part of this app. And so I would highly suggest everyone leave on their push notifications. And we'll jump into how you can kind of get detailed with your push notifications here in a minute when we get into the demo. Unfortunately, we don't have time to answer all of the questions in this call. So I'm providing this email address, unicitygo@unicity.com, so that you all can share your comments, share your questions with us, and we'll be reviewing that and making sure that we stay on top of all the questions and suggestions. So without further ado, I'm going to share my phone screen and we'll go through this together. All right. Once my phone screen comes up here. Okay, so like I said, we can go into the App Store and we can search for Unicity Go. And once you see that there, it's this one right here, Unicity Go with the U. I've already downloaded it. If you haven't already, go ahead and download that now. And we're going to open it. And the first time you open the app, you'll get a couple of other screens that are sharing some of the functionality of the app. But once you get through those, you'll land here on the login screen. If you happen to speak Spanish or prefer to have your app in Spanish, you can change the language up here in the top right. But we're going to go ahead and log in. So I'll put in some credentials for a test account I have, and I'll tap login. The first screens you're going to see here are very similar to some of the features you see in Office. So we have a rank tracker, we have a Centurion tracker, and an earnings tab. So these screens are just to give you basic information about your organization, where you're at in your hunt for the next rank. And you can scroll down here and see a little bit more information. You can tap on these legs and open up a profile. And again, you can go back and see previous months with the drop down there where it says June, or see other ranks that you're trying to reach. On the Centurion tab, one thing I wanted to point out, this user doesn't have any information, but if you have Centurion points, you'll see at the bottom where it says Centurion sales, you're going to see the customer's name, the points that they are bringing to your Centurion count. If they have their own people that they've sponsored that are their Centurion points are rolling up to you, they will just be included with the person that is in your front line that's bringing those points to you. However, right now, those are not, you cannot open up those to see details. That's something that we'll probably add in the future, but for now, we've focused on some of the other features of the app. On the earnings tab, you're going to see all of your earnings from the last 4 months here. If you've had earnings, you'll see here there's actually a bar graph, and you can navigate through the different months by tapping on those bars. You'll be able to see your weekly pay here lower down. And then at the very bottom, if I wanted to see all of my statements from the past, those commission reports, I'd be able to tap there and download those commission statements. A couple other things I want to go over before we get into the meat and potatoes of the app is the notification screen. So you're going to see notifications come in for every order in your front line. Anytime someone from your front line orders, you're going to get a push notification. And those are also, you're able to access those here. Lastly, on the My Org screen. So something to point out on the My Org screen here is that we're currently only offering the frontline view. This isn't going to be forever. We've just focused on helping distributors with their frontline communications at this point, but we will be adding that downline functionality in the future. So I want to walk through a scenario with you. I just signed up a new member and I got a push notification that says, so-and-so just signed up and they made a purchase. It will say something like, you have a new task in the Action Hub. So we're going to head to the Action Hub to view these tasks. So currently I have 3 new members that have signed up. When I tap on the new member core task group here, I'm going to see their names. I'm going to see when they ordered. And these are all tasks that I haven't finished yet. So once I finish a task, it's actually going to fall off this list. So this is to help you stay on top of those most important communications. So once you've sent the message, once you've completed the task, they'll actually fall off this list. So like your email inbox or your text messages, we're trying to get those down to 0 every day. So we're going to go through and we're going to complete a task here together. So Maya just ordered today. So let's go ahead and open up her task here. And we'll see some information about Maya, her contact information. We'll also see her recent order. I can tap on that and open up those order details. But if I go back here, you know what? Maya's actually my neighbor. And I already talked to her. I would feel weird sending her another message that says, congrats on purchasing, because I actually was sitting in my living room with her when she purchased. So I don't need to send her a message, but I do want to mark this task as complete and remove it from the list. So here at the bottom, I'm going to tap Mark Complete, and I'm going to get an option to add a note to this customer's profile. So I'll just say Maya is my neighbor. This is just a reminder if I ever move or something and forget who she is. And then once I tap Mark Task is Complete, that note will be saved, and this task will fall off of my incomplete task list. If I accidentally did it or I needed to add something to the notes, I can tap to reverse there in that blue text. But I'm going to go ahead and click done. And we'll see as I refresh this screen, Maya fell off the list. So now I'm back down to 2 tasks I need to take care of. So Ryan Chen here, he's a new member, and I don't actually know who he is. He probably saw my TikTok post and purchased through my link. So we're going to go ahead and open up Ryan's task here. And I can see he purchased a couple of days ago. He purchased a Feel Great pack. I need to send him a text message to welcome him to Feel Great, to give him some information. So if I tap here on Send Message, we're providing you already a message template. This template is pre-created by us. You can use it, but say you didn't really like it or you wanted to add something in here. If I tap on that text, I can actually come in here and add anything I want, remove anything I want. So I'll just say it's good to meet you. So I could then click done, and we'll see that's actually saved here in this text field. And if I was ready to send that, I could tap on iMessage or WhatsApp, and it's going to bring over Ryan's number, his name, and all the information there from that text. But here's the thing. I actually have my own message template that I use. So we're going to put in our own custom message template that we can use over and over and over and never have to go over to our Notes app, copy and paste, change the name, change the referral link. We're going to take care of that through our message templates. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out. And in the very top left there, you'll see my name. It's a fake name, but Kai Mendez, and my avatar. So I'll go ahead and tap there. And this is going to open up my profile. So some information that I can update, that I can change, some settings. So here we're going to tap on message templates. And you'll see I don't have any templates saved yet. So let's go ahead and tap new template. I need to put in a template name. This is just something for me to recognize this template by. We're allowing you to have multiple templates in here. So you want to have something descriptive that lets you know what template this is. So I'm going to say this is my welcome text. And we're going to select a task type. In the future, you'll see a lot more tasks here. But for now, we just have this new member task. So we'll tap on that. And I'm going to go grab my most recent text that I sent. So I sent this to Sam. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And we'll bring it back and paste it right here in this text field. So obviously we don't want to say, hey, Sam, or this is in Spanish, but we don't want to say hi to Sam. We want to say hi to whoever that customer is. So I'm going to erase Sam, but here's the great thing we've provided, this insert variables button. If I tap on that, then it's actually going to allow me to insert customer's name or a customer's referral link. So here I'm going to tap customer's referral link, and you'll see this customer first name with these 3 curly brackets on either side of it. Now, anytime I use this template, it's going to pull in the customer's name automatically. And I also don't want to send this referral code because that was Sam's referral code. So I'll erase it. And I will say, because I'm saying, here's your referral code if you want $10 off anytime someone uses it. So I'm going to insert customer referral link, and that looks good to me. So we're going to click done. We're going to save it. Now, when we go back out to the Action Hub and open up one of these tasks, tap send message. Now we see this is Ryan Chen, so it's pulling in Ryan's name. It's saying, hi, Ryan. And at the very bottom, it's pulling in Ryan's referral link. So now I'm ready to send it. I'm going to send this through WhatsApp. So this is all pulled in perfectly there. Everything looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and send. And now my customer has received my welcome text customized to them with their name and referral link. All right, so let's jump back into the app. Now we can see this task is done, and now I have one task remaining. Before we wrap up here, I want to share a couple other small things. So here on the profile screen, you'll see you can update some profile information. I could change my avatar photo, which is used in Office, it's used in Shop. I could change my display name, which is used when people use my referral link. When they come to You Feel Great or to Shop, they see that they've been referred by me. I can also change my notification settings. So maybe you're getting, you just blew up on TikTok, and you're getting hundreds of orders. Maybe you want all these notifications, but if they get monotonous, I could say, I'm going to turn off new order notifications, but I still want to keep those Action Hub task notifications. So I'm going to leave those on. That's how you could change your settings there to only allow certain types of notifications. We also can change our language here. We can grab our Unicity ID number and copy it to our clipboard if we need to take it somewhere. We have help and support. This is going to take you to the Distributor Help Center, where we have articles that help you with Office, help you with payments, help you with your your commissions. So there's great information there if you haven't seen that already. And then we have a few other links that we could grab here and copy and send to someone. So my You Feel Great referral link and my enrollment link. We'll be expanding that in the future to allow for other types of links similar to Office, but for now we're sticking with the basics. If I ever needed to log out for whatever reason, I could tap the log out here. If you're logged out, you'll stop receiving push notifications. The last thing I wanted to mention here is that at the very bottom, you see that version number. If you ever run into a bug and you're trying to report it to us at that Unicity Go at unicity.com email address, if you can share that version number with us, it's going to help a ton to hunt down the bug. All right, so I know we had to speed through that demo. I'm going to go back and share my presentation here, and we'll go through one last thing. So what things are coming soon? As you saw on that My Org screen, we're just showing the front line. We're going to be expanding that to the downline view. So you'll expect to see that here in the coming months. We'll be adding new Action Hub tasks and notifications like partial members, customer subscription payment failures. So if your customer's subscription payment fails, you would get a notification and a task to help them update their information so that the subscription can go through. We'll also be adding the custom message templates to all Action Hub tasks in the future, and we'll also be bringing those over to the My Org screens, so you can use them from your customer's profile and send one-off messages to people, maybe inviting them to a science call or sharing a new product with them. And then we'll be working on support for lead generation here in the coming months as well, and helping those new partners get onboarded. Lots of things coming. There's so much for us to do to grow, to make this app really super valuable for you, but we feel like it's too good to not share up front, even with that new member task and that new member template. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, unicitygo@unicity.com. And if you haven't already, you can scan the QR code here to download the app. I can see there's been a ton of things happening in the chat while I've been sharing. So we'll try to answer some of those questions. I'll go and review this chat as well afterwards and try to answer any questions individually. I'll contact you through email or through text. So thank you all so much for jumping on this call. I'm excited about this app. I'm excited for you guys and how valuable it will be. So feel free to share this with your whole organization. As long as people are in the Americas, they'll be able to download the app. So yes, please share it as much as possible.